Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns against the South Carolina Gamecocks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Guys, we are ready down here on the field for the Fiesta Bowl. It is electric. We had one of the scoring, most dynamic and exciting playoff games of the year last year. We are hoping for another game just like that. The fans are loud, energetic, and ready to rock. I'll keep you posted on how things go down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. And the Gamecocks will kick this deep to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. Oh, and the fumble recovered by the return team as they avoid a special teams disaster on the opening kickoff. The Texas Longhorns offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And we're set to go this quarterfinal game in the CFP at the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. Joel, such a rich history of dramatic moments over the years have unfolded in the desert. We hope for another one today.
I think about the national championship back in the mid-'80s when Miami and Penn State tangled. I think about that incredible game when Boise State, Chris, remember, ran the Statue of Liberty over Oklahoma. Let's hope that we get something legendary here today. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle. That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Gets made on the out route. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. The Gamecocks offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? In the first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. On the run, it's good.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's got a crease. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a 1st down.
1st and goal, handoff, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And the point after is good. They've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Simon. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field.
Break. Situation. Let's go.
To throw, it's Manning. The pass is intercepted. He could go. Past the 20. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there.
Well, you never want to turn the football over, but you especially don't want to turn the football over when you give your opponent a short field. This is an ill-advised throw. The quarterback has got to make better decisions than this. He forces the football, and it's a turnover, and now the defense is setting their offense up for success. A short field, got to capitalize with a touchdown.
Hey, let's get there. Here we go, D.
They'll run it to the right side. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Force.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this is a risky throw. You're trying to get that ball into tight coverage in the end zone. Boy, the last thing you want here is a turnover. In my mind, in this situation, it is touchdown, check down. If you don't have that guy open, you got to check the ball down.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
He's got it right near the end zone, and he scores. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations, and here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs.
Let's go, D. Ready. Red 18. Go.
To the air, it's Manning. And the ball is hauled in. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff, is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here, he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4 or 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
54-92 waggle. Go.
Looking for a gap. It smothers. First down, looking for more now. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled, and that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. And now the Longhorns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Offensive line getting set. It's first down.
Coming to you.
Where did he go? Keeping it on the ground here. Got an opening here.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Here comes the rush. Grab down the middle, it's Smothers. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by Texas. They'll be down to just 1 in the first half. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The Gamecocks will spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets them up now 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Oh, he breaks free. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That's a great decision from this quarterback, and really no man's land for the defense. Once the quarterback is out there, he's loose, it's short yardage. All he needs to do is be decisive, run it into the end zone. He's able to do so for 6.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Pressure is coming. Oh, he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down.
Ready, Lily.
Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
What a terrible feeling that must be for a quarterback. That defensive tackle was in his lap right away. That pass rush collapsed right down the middle into his lap, right in the end zone, and that's a safety. What a great rush by that tackle.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Break. Let's. I got it.
It's our time. It's our time. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going?
Single.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield.
Go.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go. Let's go. Let's bring it. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Let it go.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
I know this group wanted to be aggressive today, but this is more in the reckless category. It's on your own side of the 50. It's the first half. They had no success here leading into this 4th down. It's 4th and forever. And now the opposition has great field position. You're setting them up for success because of this reckless call on 4th down.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. On the move now. He lets it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
180, raise car.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Looked like a designed run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these types of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage. That's an easy touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Short connection to the tight end here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You got to understand the drop.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the sticks so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty.
Showtime, baby.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 4th down attempts. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Red 18! Red 18!
Design quarterback. Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go?
Touchdown, Gamecocks! This offense is still clicking.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
And he knocks through the PAT. They've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On the run, it's Brown. He's got some space, look out. Powering through a tackle. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Here he goes. Touchdown, Texas. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. First and 10 play coming up.
Hey, we need 7. Right.
And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
214 clone. Ninja.
Looking to throw it on first down. Coming after him. It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Go.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a pitch and catch in the end zone.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To throw, it's Manning. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Break.
First and 10 now for the offense.
Grip that ball. Hey,
let's get in there. Let's go, defense.
Ready.
Man.
Go.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
Jet. Go.
Using his legs, he smothers. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively. Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
Now the Longhorns are going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Linebackers shifting around now. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but
he cannot escape. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Back to throw. It's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half.
Whammy. Here we go. Move.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve two purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect. But two, you're also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now, this should produce some level of openness for that.
Looking to throw it deep. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there on what will be the final play of the quarter. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. Through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word.
And he takes this from inside 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. We're set to get the third quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
Coming out of the locker room, the Gamecocks head coach told me, he says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific, great ball security, and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Watch some time, now lets it go. Grab down the middle, it's Hunt. Open field ahead. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. And the Gamecocks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
180, race car. 180, race car.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone.
1. One.